but I am here every Monday night. Anyway, for those of you who know me, this is nothing new, but I see a lot of new faces in the crowd, so you're about to see something that's going to probably confuse you a little bit. So let me explain something to you. I'm a stand-up comedian, but I have this really stupid case of stage fright. I can get up here and talk to you guys, no problem, but it freaks me out when y'all laugh at me. Stupid ailment to have as a stand-up comedian, right? So, in order to help me out, what I'm doing right this very second is I'm currently picturing each and every one of you in your underwear. Exactly. Now, I don't want to be the only one in the room that's wearing clothes, so in the effort of being fair, if you guys are in your underwear, I'm in my underwear, solidarity. I tried to say have a spring break, but I'm only half black and it wouldn't fit. Oh my god, so I lost a fight with my wife the other night and it kind of pissed me off. First of all, let me start this out. I love boobs. What guy doesn't, right? Exactly, boobs. Yeah, boobs. Thank you, boobs. I'm no longer allowed to look at boobs. I lost this fight. I thought I would win it, but I lost it. My wife comes in and she catches me on the internet doing what every guy does on the internet. Looking at boobs, right? She's like, what the hell are you doing? She talks like that, it's creepy. And I'm like, duh, I'm looking at boobs. She's like, what's wrong with mine? Now, that's a weighted question. There's nothing wrong with my wife's boobs. Love my wife's boobs. Please don't look at my wife's boobs. They're mine to look at. But anyway, I love her boobs, but she said, what's wrong with my boobs? I'm like, well, nothing, but I like to look at boobs. She's like, well, that's wrong. I'm like, what, you mean to tell me that you've never looked at another guy's chest? She's like, no. I'm like, you mean to tell me that you've never seen another guy without his shirt on and going, damn! She's like, no, yours is the sexiest chest out there. I don't want to look at another guy's chest. I'm like, you mean to tell me that there is absolutely nobody else out there that you would like to see topless? She's like, no, honey, you're it. This right here is the sexiest chest on the planet freaking Earth. She's like, yes. So I'm no longer allowed to look at boobs. So I hate the sound of my voice. You guys ever get that? You guys ever hear like a recording of your voice and think, oh my god, I sound like RuPaul when I talk. And on top of that, I look like Urkel and I walk around with my underwear on the outside, so I've got issues. And white people are funny when I talk to them on the phone, then meet them in person, because they say stupid shit like, dude, you don't sound black on the phone. So now whenever I make a phone call, I'm like, give me all your money, motherfucker! I got a big dick and I want some fried chicken! Can I please talk to Bob in accounting? Okay, that's a lie again. I'm only half black. I don't have a big dick. Oh my goodness. So Obama got his health care package passed, and I'm kind of happy about that. I'm kind of miffed. I don't like socialism, but my wife and I kind of had some issues with health insurance of our own. What's up? You want to see the spring break again? Does that excite you? We can throw on some glow-in-the-dark condoms and reenact our favorite Star Wars episode later. Oh, Luke, I am your father. No, we got his healthcare package plan and passed, and my wife and I, when we had our first kid, we kind of had a run-in with our insurance company. They actually denied coverage because, and I'm not making this up, I wish I could, they said, we can't cover the childbirth because her giving birth was caused by an allergic reaction caused by a third party. And I'm like, what? Alright, I'll play along. What is she allergic to? We can't tell you that. That was a pre-existing condition. Fuck! So I'm really hoping we can get this cleared up because we got 4 kids and enough is enough already. What are you allergic to? And kids are expensive too. When we had our first kid, we couldn't afford an epidural. We could afford, however, a Polaroid on a stick. Okay, that joke's kind of a mental image joke, because the way I picture it, the doctor has to get a running start from across the room, kind of holds. It's a girl. Or a white boy, I can't tell. When I wrote that joke, it had shake and blow written all over the page. I'm like, shake and blow, and it wasn't a sex joke. Well, actually, it kind of was if you think about it, just 9 months related. And if you think about it, if there was more shaking and blowing going on back then, maybe we wouldn't have had a kid. Or less shaking and blowing? I don't know. Oh, goodness. So, I have this talent for making, when people insult me, I can usually, I have comebacks. I'm really good at coming up with comebacks, right? My problem is I don't come up with them until like 3 days after the fact. So if somebody comes up with me a pretty good insult, I usually hit them back with a really good, oh yeah? Which is lame. Then like 3 days later, I'm like, what I should have said was. So it's been pissing me off, so I decided to start writing them down. And some of these are freaking good. And I'll share some of those with you this evening. Been doing this since I was like 8 years old. So this first one was, from when I was 8 years old. A little gentleman by the name of Mike Tompkins looks at me and he's like, suck my dick. 8-year-old kids are mean, right? And I looked at him and I'm like, oh yeah? What I should have said was, no thanks, white boy, I already flossed my teeth today. Next one, 13 years old, a little man by the name of Todd Monroe looked at me and he said, you know what? Your mother's a whore. Oh yeah? What I should have said was, I know she is, and she's constantly bitching about your mom taking all her clients. Couple more for you. This one happened when I was 15 years old. A young man by the name of Frank Reef looked at me and told me that I could eat shit and die. I looked at him like, why? What I should have said was, what is this, some sort of suicide pact? Definitely explain your breath. Alright, this is the last one of these. This one happened when I was 17 years old. A young man by the name of Tim Martin looked at me and he's like, fag? And he said it just like that too, dude. This guy was so incredibly effeminate, right, that even the gay guys in the school looked at him and said, that bitch needs to tone down the queer a little. My God. Right? Yeah, and he called me a fag. I looked at him, I was like, what? What I should have said was, nigger? Yeah, hard R. I went there. Anyway, I'm going to close this out. I've got one, I posed some questions for you. If you drink religiously, does that make a bar your church? All right. Now, if a bar is your church, would that make your bartending staff your ministers? Would that make it equally wrong if they touch you in inappropriate places in the bathroom? Ladies and gentlemen, please be sure that you take care of your wait staff, because I have a good authority that bad things happen if you don't. I'm Isman Tucker. You can catch me here next week. I will be your MC. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your show.
One more time, everyone, for Isman Tucker. Hard to believe Angelina and Brad has not picked him up in an outfit like that. Beautiful. A couple more of your favorite announcements. First off,